This Disney thing here, Maleficent, the new trailer came out, Mistress of Evil. I've been very vocal in the fact that I did not like the first movie, despite the fact how much money it made, because of the examples that I just gave. Maleficent was one of my favorite villains in Disney history, and I loved the idea to find out how she became this evil person. And then inside of that movie, it was like, that's why. Oh my God, what a brilliant way to describe it. And then she's not bad. She's a good guy.
Yeah.
And everyone else was bad. The king was bad. Sure. Everyone was bad. So this is the same thing, by the way. They're teasing you and making you think that she goes crazy and she's going to become evil again. But then they show you through this trailer that even with one look, Michelle Pfeiffer is the bad one now. And now Maleficent, once again, is not this evil villain that you thought she was going to be. It's just continuing this thing that I don't know what this is.
I love it.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Yeah, I know you don't.
I like Michelle Pfeiffer.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
I like Michelle Pfeiffer.
She'll be the bad guy again.
Yeah. Was she the bad guy in the first one?
No, but it's just it's so predictable.
Who was the bad guy in the first one? Stanley Tucci.
It was the king. It was the king.
Yeah, it wasn't Stanley Tucci. But
It was Stanley Tucci.
It was the king. It
How'd
was
you
what's his
know?
face? Charlton Copley.
Charlton Copley. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
He is the South African Stanley Tucci. This, you know.
Probably he's probably going to be in Neil Blomkamp's next movie. I'll tell you that.
Dictators always think everyone else is wrong and they're right. So this seems like told from her point of view, like she's the dictator and everyone else is wrong and she's right. I don't like it.
That's what the trailers.
That's what I'm saying.
But she's not going to be. She's not going to be evil. She's going to turn out being. It's going to be Michelle Pfeiffer who is the evil one.
Right.
And
Give it to me.
Yeah, I do. You like the first one, though, right?
Yeah, love.
See.
Yeah, I think you could predict the Disney movies pretty well. Like, I'd love to see how close you are in the predictions.
To this? I mean, the
That's
trailer.
what it was. It literally
The
is that.
trailer paints it
The
out for
only
you.
one that I don't love so far, literally the only one that I'm just like, meh.
Dumbo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dumbo was
Oh, and do we count Mary Poppins?
Returned.
No, it wasn't. But
Because
that's
it's
not a
a sequel.
remake.
Yeah,
It was-
okay. Just
yeah.
I'm thinking Disney movies recently.
Yeah.
Well,
You-
the
but-
second Alice in Wonderland was terrible. So
Yeah.
Alice Through the Looking Glass.
I didn't struggle with Alice in Wonderland like I did with Dumbo.
what about the second?
Agreed.
I didn't struggle with it like I did
There's
with
two
Dumbo.
Dumbos?
No.
No.
The second Alice in Wonderland.
Sorry.
I didn't mind the first Alice in Wonderland because
I don't even remember it very well.
I saw it in 3D. It was the only 3D converted movie that I actually liked. But it was fine. I wanted to see Alice in Wonderland is actually my favorite Disney animated movie. I think I'm the only person who ever says that. But and I thought I would.
It's your number one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why?
Why?
It's a lot of emotional stuff and nostalgic stuff too. My friend Brian Cascia, who I have talked about, who passed at 9/11, he's one of my biggest creative influences growing up as a kid. And that movie, for some reason, because of the silly nonsense and the stuff that happens in that movie, we watched it over and over and over again. And we used to take clips of it and we used to call. And I'll never forget it. It was this. We used to make prank calls as kids, and we randomly hit this number up. And I'm not going to say it out loud because I think it actually still exists. And we started leaving all these numbers of all these messages from the movie, from Alice in Wonderland, and clips from it, and we started doing our own Alice in Wonderland from it. We knew all the characters back and forth. And one day we were driving with my dad in the car. Let's just say the number was 718-555-2121, and so we're driving by. And we see on the 718-555-2121. We just found it. We discovered it after doing this historical phone calls and putting in the Alice in Wonderland sound clips. And I loved it so much. We the back and forth. Just watched it so many times. So
And it was just the part that spoke to you was how strange it was?
yeah, I loved the kind of this. It was
Avant-garde,
bizarre. It was
straight-
crazy.
yeah.
It was not. There was nonsense to it. It was.
I mean, it's amazing.
It's
Don't
coo-
get me wrong.
it's
It's
cuckoo.
just not one of the most pull at your heartstrings one.
I
No,
know now why you like weed. Alice in Wonderland was your inspiration.
easily. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like a little acid trip for sure.
Who are you? I love that movie.
I could never get through Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah,
To this
I know.
day, I've never
Wow.
watched it. Yeah.
It's pretty interesting, and that's my Matrix.
Yeah, but
Which pill are you gonna
but the
take?
point was, when I was waiting, I thought Tim Burton when they announced him to do it, I actually for the first time I got excited. I was like, wait a minute, because if he does it,
Yeah, he's perfect for it.
he would have been. But he's done the same thing twice with both his Disney ones. They pretend they're doing like a remake or a reimagining of it, and he just makes sequels.
Do you think they'll do it again?
Tim Burton?
No.
Alice in Wonderland? Nah, because it's not. Because I really think that I'm like one of the rare few people that would really want that movie. Like, nobody would care about that movie.
I don't think that's true.
Really?
Oh, I mean, I think that movie is genius.
I love it. I mean, I wanted to see the actual story of Alice finding it, going tall, big, build a lizard, like all that shit.
They tried to do the TV show as well. Did
Yeah.
you watch that?
Once
No,
Upon
but
a
I
Time?
remember-
They did a spin-off of Once Upon a
okay,
Time
for Alice.
for Alice specifically.
Oh wait, that was that terrible one with Vincent D'Onofrio,
Yes.
right? Oh my God,
See,
that was bad.
I did not watch it.
Oh, no, wait, that was The Wizard
it
of
wasn't
Oz.
with Vincent. It wasn't
The
with Vincent
Wizard of Oz
D'Onofrio,
one
but it
was the Vincent D'Onofrio
but it
one.
was terrible. And it was with maybe you guys
I
can help me.
remember that one.
That was, I think it was called O or something.
Yeah, where they're like going in the past
No,
and the
I-
present,
Yeah.
all
Guys,
constantly.
maybe
I
you
remember
could
that
help.
one.
But Del Toro was the one.
Zoe
No.
Deschanel was the lead in that one. Yeah.
Yeah, Del Toro was the one that I would have liked to seen done a remake. Once Upon a Time
in
Wonderland.
Wonderland. That's what it
Okay.
was, and it lasted either 1 or 2 seasons. And it was. I watched one episode. It was really rough. It was really rough. 13 episodes. Yeah.
But anyway, so I don't know how we went down that rabbit hole.
Oh, the old tooch.
No, too.
Throwing it in there.
But how we did get? How do we get down there?
John
I don't
lived
remember.
talking about
out
Alice
voiced
in
the
Wonderland.
rabbit.
Yeah,
Who's
no,
Sophie
but
Lowe?
how do we get there?
What?
Who's Sophie Lowe? I don't know Sophie Lowe.
I don't know.
You wouldn't. Is she?
Okay.
But
you could
anyway,
look right there, you would know her.
Maleficent is the trailer itself. Did
quite
you like the
Maleficent.
trailer?
No.
No.
I'm not a fan of these revisitings in this way. I didn't like that first movie either. I was just like, oh, like you. Great premise, great idea. Didn't like the execution, and I don't know. I just feel like, why is Angelina doing this? Like,
Well, she's made a lot of money.
Yeah,
and she's producer on it. I understand why she's
sure,
making
but
it.
Jolie, man.
But
You don't
Jolie
think
is
she likes it?
as an Oscar-winning. Like, go get those Oscars, girl. Like this.
She hasn't done an Oscar-worthy movie in a long
That's
time.
what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
so.
but she's paying her bills on that one,
Yeah,
and
no,
she's a
I'm not-
producer on
yeah.
it. And I saw her at D23 when she originally did this movie, and she talked about like just having this relationship, watching these kids and stuff. She is really enjoying the movie itself. I just don't like when movies sell false bills of goods, and they've done it. They did it with the first one, and they're doing it with this one now too. It's like it's fine if you're going to say what if the first trailer would have been from the first movie. What if Maleficent was the hero? Different movie, and then I'm on board. But don't tell me this is how she became who she was because it's not the same story. It's a different. You're. It's a false bill of goods.
You're giving me
To lie, Christian.
to lie.
origin of evil when it's an origin of nothing.
It's an origin of evil, but not her.
No.
it's
I'm
someone
fine
else.
being tricked. I love that. When there's a twist and you're like, oh, actually, this is what
But
it is. It's fine.
Do you
with
go
me.
back and revisit the animated movie and go, oh, this is all bullshit?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
It's an illusion.
100%. Also, not a huge Angelina Jolie fan.
Yeah.
You're not.
No.
Fascinating.
Did you like Mr. and Mrs.
So I
Smith?
love her in things like this or that. Yes, I like
How about
her when
Wanted?
she just decides to be
Salt.
an action star.
Yeah.
I don't love. I don't think that she has the emotional depth in a lot of performances that I'm looking forward.
Did you ever see Girl Interrupted?
Yes, of
And you
course.
didn't- and you
It was
think
one of
she-
my favorite books too.
Do you think she had the depth in that one?
That she was fine.
What's the one where
Yeah.
she played the wife of the guy who was beheaded, the
Oh,
journalist?
Honey. Something in Land of Honey.
And
Honey's Jessica Alba.
I'm not saying that she doesn't have that inside her. I'm just saying I haven't seen it.
That's
She
true.
has the curly hair in that movie.
Yes,
In
she
the
does.
land of
It's
blood
like
and honey.
In the
Mighty
Land of
Hard.
Blood and Honey.
Yeah. Honey's the Jessica Alba dance
Yeah,
movie.
you're right. You're right.
Good, easy to make
Good
that
movie as
confusion.
well.
Yeah.